All right, hey guys, Sanch here. Welcome back to another episode of Bodybuilding News Today. In today's episode, we're going to be doing a two-parter. Right off the bat, we're going to be talking about the open class at this year's Romania Muscle Fest, aka the Romanian Pro. Now, this is the third year that they have hosted this, so it is a very relatively new open IFBB Pro show. It also has NPC parts to it. And we're very excited to see the show really get kicked off. Now, obviously, we're still waiting for the official lineup, but I've done a little bit of Instagram searching and from a little help from Daniel at Bodybuilders Without Borders. Thank you so much, Daniel. I combined that with what I have now, and we're going to give you guys so far what we have to be the complete lineup for this year's Romania Pro in the open class. So if you guys are interested, make sure you guys stay tuned. And of course, if you guys are not subscribed and you would like to watch more bodybuilding news today and contest prep update videos, definitely consider subscribing. We have lots more content coming out in the near future. Now let's go ahead and start off with Patrick Johnson. Now this guy is relatively new. He turned pro at the the Nordic Pro in 2019, so a fairly new pro, and he's been posting quite a bit of content here on Instagram. Patrick Johnson _IFBB Pro. Go ahead and follow him. And he's been looking, he looks really good. I think he has a lot of good conditioning in the upper body and in the leg department. He definitely has some more time to come. In the front, I feel like he looks a little soft in the legs, but if you look at the side and definitely the back, I mean, the side looks really nice. The hamstring sweep looks really good. I'd wish he would sit into that side tricep and side chest shot a little bit more, but the back shots are very nice. For the back that he does have, he has a nice back, and his hamstrings are absolutely just shredded. So expect him to be one of the best conditioned from the back on the stage here at this year's Romania Pro. I have a lot of, I'm very excited for Patrick to get on stage. This will be his, I don't know if this will be his pro debut or not, but it could be his pro debut. So we're very excited to see him get on stage here in the open class. A lot of hype going into his showing here. And we're very excited to see exactly how his conditioning continues to get better as he gets ready for this year's Romania Pro. Another competitor, now I'm not going to talk about Regan Grimes and Marc Hector, as I just did a video talking about them possibly being the number 1 and 2 spots. So watch that video. It's the last video I posted on this channel. But we're going to talk about other competitors that specifically aren't really getting that much of a highlight. And we're going to go ahead and start off with, forgive me if I say it wrong, but Krisztian Pistolis. Now I had, let me pull up my little notepad here. I had a little bit of difficulty, as I always do with NPC News Online. You guys already know how I feel about them. But I had some difficulties looking him up. So his Instagram name is Chris Pastolis. And on NPC News Online, it's Christos. And for some reason, when I searched Pistolis, or however you pronounce his last name, I apologize, literally nothing showed up. I had to literally search by the show that he competed in last that we were able to get from him. And looking at his Instagram, he was talking about how he really didn't deplete too much coming into this show, so it makes me almost even more excited to see how much better his conditioning could get as we get closer to this show. I mean, he has very nice abs. He has big legs from the front and the side. Respectfully, they kind of fade in the back, along with the glute conditioning. He definitely has some improvements to go there, but it looks like this is going to be his second show as a pro in the open class or overall. So he has a lot of time coming into his career, lots of opportunities for improvements. So like always, very excited to see Christos, or Chris, however you want to go by, whatever name you want to go by. Very excited to see him. I definitely expect to see better conditioning than what we saw at the San Marino Pro in 2017. but yeah, no slouch. He looked fantastic, and we can definitely expect to see, hopefully, a very nice and improved package at this year's Romanian Pro. Next, let's talk about krisztian bereczki. I apologize, a European name, not always great pronouncing those. But just going off of the photos that we have here, so going off the photos here, the last time we saw him on stage was the San Marino Pro. He looked really good. The lighting was horrendous, but just from the good 4 shots I was able to pull out, he definitely had undersized legs. What was it, 3 years ago? So he has a lot of time to make improvements here, but conditioning was bar none. Very nice back double. Front double looks very nice. Very good and controlled midsection. And even that side chest has a very nice striation marks. Really good deep cuts on that inner pec. So again, another competitor I'm very excited to see what kind of improvements he's made in the last 3 years. And going over to Instagram, Sulios, our boy, one of the best bodybuilding content posters on Instagram, posted a hashtag repost from Kriz. We'll just call him Kriz here. And what can we say here? He looks, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell between the stage photos were really dark, but he looks good. He looks very lean. Hamstrings look very conditioned. Glutes look fantastic. From the front, his quads look very separated, striated. I like this. He definitely looks very respectfully. He looks small for the open class. I think if he would have dieted down, he could make a run for classic. He definitely has the lines. He has the shape. So it really is going to be interesting to see how the judges score this year. Obviously, with Cedric winning last year, and I think it was Max Charles won the inaugural, is that how you say it? The inaugural Romania Pro in 2018. So kind of giving you an idea, it looks like the judges historically are rewarding conditioning. Max Charles and Cedric McMillan being competitors with very nice lines, controlled midsections, but yet still big. So I think that Kriz has a chance to place well here if he continues to bring the good conditioning that we're seeing. Was it 8 days out from the show on his Instagram? And lastly, from what we know, minus Regan Grimes and Marc Hector, is Florian Porincion. I can never get his name. Porincion. That sounds pretty close. He will be competing here. Obviously, he competed at the British Grand Prix, where he did not place exactly where him and his coach, Patrick Tour, wanted him to. He brought the game plan there was to bring him big and full, but not so much conditioned. And as history can tell us, that he did not place very well. Now, a small caveat to that, when I was looking at his Instagram recently, him and Patrick Tour posted a picture. I'll put it on the screen here. He looked actually really, really good from backstage. The separations and the conditionings of his legs, the quads in the front, the pectoral, the side chest. I mean, everything about this picture here, this looks like a top 3, in my opinion, at a men's open bodybuilding show. So it was somewhat disappointing that the judges didn't reward Florian with that respected placing. But I think that he has a very good option, a very good opportunity to have a redemption story here at the Romania Pro. And from what we are seeing on his Instagram, it looks like he's going to be bringing some really good conditioning. It looks like him and Patrick Tour, his coach, have taken the lessons learned from the British Grand Prix and are applying it to this year's 2020 Romania Pro. So best of luck to these, was it 4 competitors, 6 including Regan and Marc. That is our complete lineup so far as we are creeping into the 2020 Romania Pro, 14 and 15 of November 2020. I am very excited to watch this show. I do have a wedding on the 15th, so I probably won't be able to watch it as attentively as I'd like to, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoy bodybuilding news in general and contest prep update videos, definitely consider subscribing. We have lots more content coming out as we are approximately, I think it's 6 or 7 weeks out from the Mr. Olympia in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm very excited to watch that show. I'm very excited to make more content for you guys. If you guys want to see something specific, definitely comment it in the comments section below. And if you guys would like to support me on a personal level, go ahead and head over to goldenarrownutrition.com and you can use my sponsored athlete code SANCH15 at checkout. And for other supplement inquiries and apparels, you can go to sups.com, SUPPZ.com, and you can use my Armed Forces Ambassador code SANCH10 at checkout. And real quick, a quick plug, if you guys would like a very affordable dieting coaching type situation, I do a $5 coaching over on Instagram. Go ahead and message me at Sanch_bodybuilding, and we can hook you up with a macro coaching, a program building type thing. I'd love to help you guys out if you guys are looking to lose some weight, specifically for transformations. But if you guys really want my help with a contest prep, I have experience in competing. So I'd love to help you guys as much as I can with diet training and supplement advice, supplement recommendations. So go ahead and go over to the Instagram at Sanch_bodybuilding, and I'd love to see you guys there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the 212 overview for the 2020 Romania Pro.